Hi all, back in one of my favourite spots in the woods. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I consider to be the 3 best, most important knots for camping and setting up a tarp. Tarp camping, wild camping, stealth camping, whatever you like. Just 3 really handy, easy to learn knots that I think will really help you out. So keep watching. Okay, this first one is the Talkline Hitch. So how we start this is we're already tied off to our tarp or our tree up at the top there. We're going to come around our peg, left to right. So as I'm looking down at it, I am left to right. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our right side, we're going to fold it underneath to make this 4 shape. So as I look down, it's upside down for you, but as I look down it's in the shape of a 4. Then what we're going to do is we're going to wrap around twice, come through here, then we're going to take this end one more time and come through this hole in the centre, underneath, over the top here and back through this hole. Pull all of that through, pull it nice and tight. Now hold the knot, tension everything up. Now what we've got is this loose loop here, which is tied up to our tarpaulin or our tree this side and down to our peg. Now the amazing thing with this knot is we can slide this up and down to adjust our tension. So I'll just move you back a little bit so you can see a bit more. Okay, so what we can do now is literally just pinch this knot, slide it forwards to loosen it, or if we want to tighten up our tarp, what we can do is we can pull this through, we can tension that up as tight as you like, as tight as you can get it, and it binds on itself here and doesn't slip. That is my favourite knot for setting up a tarp. Then if you want to loosen it, all you have to do is just release a bit of that tension by giving it a bit more yourself. You can slide that knot down. Now it's loose. What you can do is you can pre-tie these or save them from last time, and what you can do is just leave them lashed up to the loops on your tarp so that they're literally ready to go next time. Just loop them straight over your peg and tighten them up. Simple as that. You'll know if you've done this right because you'll get this rather distinctive knuckle shape. Okay, so that is the Talkline Hitch. Okay, this next knot we're going to do is a trucker's hitch, but this one is including an auto tensioner inside it. Okay, so what we're going to do, first things first, is come down to our peg. By the way, we're already tied up to our tree or our tarp here, up the other end. So we're going to come round our peg, we're going to tie a slip knot on the left side. Now, this is real simple, just make a loop and then tie an overhand knot with that loop. That's all we need for this. Come around your peg, through here, here's the auto tensioner, come through one more time. Now what we can do with this is we can really we can really pull on this, pull down. And you can pull that as tight as you like. Now, see here, down to our peg, we've got this void in the middle. And this is where it's bound on itself here, where we've used this auto tensioner. You can pull that as tight as you like. And it isn't going to fall apart by itself. But for safe measure, what you should always do is just tie that off. To lock that in place. And now that can't slip. And that is as tight as you're ever going to need a guideline or a ridgeline. Okay, this next one's called a Prusik knot. And what we want for this is anywhere from a foot to 18 inches of cord, just like this. And just take the ends, we just want to make this loop here and tie it off. So take the two ends and just a simple overhand knot here together. To make this loop. Now we've got that done, let's go over to our ridgeline. Okay, so this is the Prusik knot that we can slide backwards and forwards along our ridgeline. Now the beauty of this is, once you've got force pulling down on there, it won't slip, but you can just slide it along. Perfect for a ridgeline, for hanging things off, or for even tying the top loops on your tarp. So let's go. What we want to do, the knot that we made earlier wants to be in the bottom corner. Okay, now how I do this is I come through there. Now you want to try and keep this relatively tight, because you want this pattern inside to stay quite neat. Okay, see what we're going for here? Now what you want by the time you're finished is 6 loops. So when we come through here the last time, we want them to come inside. We'll pull that down. Just like that. And now this can slide along our ridgeline, but as soon as we put force down on that, it doesn't move to the side. Awesome little thing. Well, there you have it, my 3, I'm going to say most handy knots for a tarp setup. You've got the Talkline hitch, you've got the trucker's hitch with the auto lock on it, and you've got the Prusik knot for the ridgeline. Awesome little knots, I'm sure you'll agree. Give them a go, let me know what you think down below, and as always, give us a like if you found that helpful. Really appreciate any subscribers, and thanks to the ones we've got already, it does mean a lot. And yeah, till next time.